you don't always feel safe. In the big cities like London, there's an increase in crime. I can go to a coffee shop, I leave my laptop on the table, and I don't think twice about it ever being stolen. I feel really safe here. There's no plus, just how modern the city is.
There are days where I just walk around and I don't feel like, most days I don't feel like I'm an outsider here. I walk around and I feel completely Malaysianized, particularly when I travel domestically.
Assalamualaikum Elsa di sini. Hai guys, hai semua, halo tetangga. Gimana kabar teman-teman semua? Semoga sehat selalu, semoga bahagia selalu, dan semoga hari teman-teman semua selalu good day. Selamat datang di channel YouTube Widianti Putri. Oke, hari ini kita akan mereaction dari channel Aicang RM. Welcome back to YouTube. Setelah sekian lama tidak upload video ya, hari ini aku akan mereaction video terbaru dari Aicang RM yang menarik banget untuk kita ketahui sama-sama tentang Malaysian Expat yang tergila-gila dengan Malaysia. Oke, nanti kita akan dengarkan wawancara dari The Rantau Nomad Best Community. Oke, tapi sebelum dimulai video reaksinya, seperti biasa aku mau ajakin teman-teman semua dulu untuk subscribe channel ini dan aktifkan lonceng notifikasinya supaya tidak ketinggalan updatean terbaru dari channel ini. Dan bagi teman-teman yang mau request, bisa banget DM di Instagram aku di @Widianti Putri. Yaudah, tanpa berlama-lama, tanpa membuang masa, jumlah kita mulai video reactionnya. Are you ready? Let's go.
Yeah, I was a visit, and then since then I've been coming back and forth. I've spent a lot of time here since then. This is my third time living here. So it's been a long journey, but I love it here. For me, it's my second home after New Zealand.
お名前とどこ出身か。
森山真由子です。ニックネームはマヨです。ウェブサイトを作るフリーランスをずっとやっていて、で今マレーシアにいるんですけど、こっちでエアビーとかコワーキングスペースもやってます。
So your name and then where are you from and what do you do?
Okay, so my name Chirag Patel. I'm
Chirag.
from the UK, but I've been in Asia for 10 years now, mainly Singapore. And what do I do? A lot of things. But okay, I'm a digital transformation consultant by definition, but really I do quite a lot of things in the tech world.
For your name and then where are you from and then what do you do?
My name is Mahmoud. I'm from the UK. And I moved to Malaysia about 1 year ago with my family. And I work as a digital development lead for a media company in the UK.
Your name and where are you from and what do you do?
Okay. Yeah, I am Badiru Sulaiman. I'm from Nigeria, specifically Lagos.
Badiru.
And I'm a software engineer. I work remotely. Currently work for a company in Sweden. So that's allowed me to sort of travel around the world.
And then how long have you been living in Malaysia?
3 months now. I came in July. Yeah, so 3 months. I'm still a newbie, just exploring.
With nomad or pass?
Yeah. The Rantau Jauh-Jauh Nomad.
What's your name? Where are you from and what do you do?
My name is Lisa. I'm from the Netherlands and I work as a business analyst for a company in the Netherlands.
How long have you been living in Malaysia?
Just 2 weeks.
Baru banget.
Yes, I just arrived, so I'm very new, yeah.
Your name, where are you from, and then what do you do?
My name is Wasik and I'm from Pakistan. And I work as a remote worker for a US company.
So that means like you following US time in Malaysia?
Yeah, I have to. I usually start my work around 7 p.m. in the evening, Malaysian time. And I work all night.
Dia bekerja malam-malam.
Yeah.
Sepanjang malam dia bekerja.
You can do that? I mean, how do you adjust your time?
It's very difficult to manage the time and especially the sleep cycles. But I have to do it. No other option.
Your name and where you're from and what do you do?
Okay, so my name's Charles. I'm originally from the UK, and I run an SEO agency. I help e-commerce brands grow their traffic and sales.
And how long have you been living in Malaysia?
So I've been living in Malaysia for nearly a year now. So coming up to 1 year anniversary. Yeah.
How do you like about Malaysia compared to your own country, New Zealand, for example?
Look, I think for me, I'm from New Zealand originally, so it's obviously where I was from, but for me, what I find different, number one, is I prefer the food here. I think Malaysian food. Sorry, New Zealand. I love my mum's food. My mum's food's very good. But the spicy food, and I love the weather and the people. Look, I think Malaysia and New Zealand are very similar countries. I think actually people are very similar. People are very friendly. There's a lot of natural environment. You know, there's a lot of beautiful beaches, really nice people. But look, for me, Malaysia is where I've spent a lot of time. It's where I'd love to continue living and working for now. I honestly feel so comfortable here. For me, I can, you know, saya boleh cakap sikit bahasa Melayu. So for me, it's very easy to live here, right? I can get by, and yeah. Too much nasi lemak. That's the only problem here. If I eat nasi lemak, you know, setiap hari saya makan nasi lemak, man. Lepas tu I become unhealthy, right? So now I'm trying to become healthy again. And
do you learn bahasa Melayu? How do you pick up bahasa Melayu?
So I was very lucky that I had a friend in high school. His name is Imran. Hey Imran, if you're seeing this. Imran, his family were actually Sri Lankan Malays. So his family taught me basic, what was sort of like very similar Malay that's spoken in Sri Lanka. And I was in university, I had a friend. So honestly, just from practice, just meeting friends, reading the newspaper, baca surat khabar, watch TV. But my main trick now, if you want to improve your Malay and you're a foreigner, the trick is watching Netflix or other TV shows that use Malay subtitles. Because then what you can do is you can learn Malay grammar yourself by speaking and pronunciation. You have to listen. But if you watch your favorite shows with Malay subtitles, it helps you learn a lot of different words. And it helps you really build your vocabulary. So again, I'm not saying my Malay is excellent. I'm still got a long way to go. But yeah, it's a journey. But I encourage you guys keep learning.
そのマレーシア好きなところどこですか日本と比べて。
やっぱり多民族ですよね。なんかいろんな民族の人がいるから、なんかあと私結構他の東南アジアも行ったりするんですけど、そうするとなんかタイ人と外人みたいな。はっきり自分がすごい日本人として見られてるなっていう感じがするんですけど、なんかマレーシアってなんかみんないろんな人たちいろんななんか国籍もなんか一個じゃないみたいないろんな人がいるからなんかあんまり人々に私日本人って見られてない感じがなんか楽でいいなっていうか。
What do you like about Malaysia compared to your own country, the UK?
I can sit here all day. Where to start? I'll start with the most obvious one. Food. So good.
Selalu.
The people. So nice. The people here. It's nice to have it's very multicultural here. So you have a lot of people here. I feel like the vibe here is much nicer as well. People are nicer. It's much more relaxed. So that's very nice. I think as well, it's very family-friendly country. And as someone with a family, I have 2 young kids. It's so nice. Everywhere you go, people love children. Lots of things for them to do, lots of activities. Everywhere you go, there's always something that's catering for the kids. Some people don't like the weather here because it's humid. But if I was to compare with the UK is full of like gloomy weather, cold, raining. It rains here sometimes, but the nice thing about it is that you're always going to get sun. Like every day there's always going to be some sun, which is nice. And the fact that it's warm is also nice as well.
How do you like about Malaysia compared to your own country?
Compared to my own country, I mean, number one, the environment, I guess. Technology is quite advanced. I come from Nigeria, which is still a developing country. We're still moving there gradually. But yeah, Malaysia has, the digital economy is growing. Startups here are booming, which is one thing I really love about it. But yeah, people here are also welcoming, and also in my country, I mean, people are also welcoming in my country. Yeah. And also the food, I mean, they have a lot of variety of cuisine, and I mean, I love to try new things.
Compared to your own country, what do you enjoy about Malaysia?
Ooh, good question. I think many things are so different. I think the biggest difference is, of course, the weather. It's always today it's raining, but mostly it's warm, and I really like that. And in the Netherlands, it's now turning into winter slowly, so you don't want to be there. And also the food, because in the Netherlands there's not really something like a Dutch cuisine, and here you can just go out and eat all types of Asian foods, and that's what I love.
What do you like about Malaysia compared to your own country?
I like the weather here. And
Cuaca ya kebanyakan ya.
Overall the culture, the living cost, and the infrastructure, everything is good.
What do you like about Malaysia compared to your own country?
What do I like about Malaysia? Well, I think just the one biggest thing for me is the safety aspect. Like in the UK,
Keamanannya.
you know, you don't always feel safe. And in the big cities like London, there's an increase in crime. I mean, I can go to a coffee shop, I leave my laptop on the table, and I don't think twice about it ever being stolen. It's like I feel really safe here. There's no plus just how modern the city is. You know, the amenities, everything is. You can get anything you want. The food is good. Like there's so much.
So what is your favorite food in Malaysia?
I mean, nasi lemak is for one. I mean, okay, I'll give you breakfast, lunch, and dinner because I can spend an hour talking about this. I still think nasi lemak is my number one breakfast. For lunch, it's banana leaf. You know, it's having a good veg thali. Shout out to Mrs. Nan and Mr. Idli in Brickfields. I love a really good vegetarian set meal, classic Indian vegetarian set meal. And then for dinner, there's nothing quite like a big plate of real classic Chinese dai chow. You know, kind of like kangkong, and all the kind of classic Chinese dishes that are kind of like, you know, it's classic on little orange plastic bowls, big round tables. Because dai chow style, like wok hei food, oh man, there's nothing like a delicious sort of Chinese home style feast of.
Semua makanan bisa didapat
I'm
di
getting
Malaysia.
hungry. I'm getting
Dari
hungry.
negara manapun ada di Malaysia.
一番好きな食べ物は
一番好きな食べ物？一番は難しいけど、一番よく食べてるのはワンタンミー。はいはい、そうです。なんかお家から歩いて5分のとこにホーカーというかなんかフードコートがあって、そこにいろんなお店があるんですけど、毎回そのワンタンミー屋さんに行っちゃいます。
And then what is your favorite food in Malaysia?
I should say nasi lemak, right? I should, but it's not. It's ayam goreng. It's ayam goreng. So it's a little bit between the Indonesian and Malaysian, but the most amazing thing is the sambal.
Sambal.
Yeah, I love sambal. Not sambal, sambal.
Sambal.
The chili.
Malaysian sambal.
Malaysian sambal.
What is your favorite food in Malaysia?
I would say my favorite food off the top of my head, mee tarik.
Oh, mee tarik.
Mee tarik, yeah.
Mee tarik.
That's so nice. I love the soup, so nice and hearty, especially when it comes with beef. It's so nice. It just warms me up inside. So yeah, I think that's one of my favorite dishes.
Where can we try?
Anywhere, lots everywhere. There's one shop called Mee Tarik, which you can find. They have branches everywhere. I think the cuisine is Muslim Chinese. So most Muslim Chinese restaurants will have it. There's one called Mee Hiris as well. Mee Hiris, it's a Chinese restaurant as well. Similar thing. So it's like a bowl
Harus
of
dicoba
broth
nih besok guys.
with noodle, vegetable, and like usually like there's protein beef.
Okay.
So nice. Even talking about it sounds nice.
What is your favorite food in Malaysia?
There's one rice and one stew. I don't know the name exactly. Sorry about that, but yeah.
Rice?
Yeah, it's rice with one of this stew. I've forgotten what it's called.
Is it spicy?
Yeah. I love
Nasi
spicy a
lemak.
lot. Yeah, it's a bit spicy.
Is there fried chicken on it?
Definitely, yeah. There's fried chicken.
I think it's nasi lemak.
Oh, nasi.
Yeah.
Itu dia.
Yeah, I can't believe I forgot that. Yeah, nasi lemak. Yeah.
What is your favorite food in Malaysia?
I really like the chicken rendang.
Oh, chicken rendang.
Yeah, I really like that.
Wow.
Where did you try that?
We went to this nasi kandar.
Nasi kandar. Oh,
So what
akhirnya
is
ada
your
suka nasi
favorite
kandar
food
nih.
in Malaysia?
I have tried different foods in Malaysia, like nasi, different types of nasi. But I think I'm working on some Arabic food right now because we are missing the Arabic food in my home country. I like Malaysian and Arabic food.
Do you have any recommendation? Who's watching the video, like Arabic food? Like where can we go to find Arabic food in KL?
There are a lot of places in Bukit Bintang. There is this Damascus. This is Arabic food place. Really good shawarma, chicken, grilled chicken, barbecue. That's really good there.
What is your favorite food in Malaysia?
Nasi lemak. Was it nasi
Nasi
lemak?
lemak.
Yes.
Ah.
that's a good one. That's a good one. I like that. I'm getting from the UK. We're not used to kind of spicier food, so I'm kind of trying different foods and getting a little bit more accustomed to it.
Do you miss the food from the UK?
A little bit. I'm from also my mum's side of the family is from Greece, so I'm used to eating some kind of Mediterranean food as well. So I do miss a little bit of that. Although there is some Greek restaurants here in KL actually. So there's a lot of variety of different foods here.
State in Malaysia is your favorite?
Oh, I think I'm going to get in trouble for this one. Look, I've spent a lot of time in Selangor or in KL. I think we can rule that out. That's kind of a boring answer, right? I mean, I like living around here. For me, I would give you an unusual answer, I think. My favorite state is Negeri Sembilan. Yeah. So I think Negeri Sembilan has got amazing food. You know, Minangkabau style food, Minang food, really, really delicious, like really good. There's even Minang restaurants you can go to in Selangor, like Saleho de Gohi. And I love the language in Negeri Sembilan. I think it's Nogohi, which is like a different dialect of Malay. It sounds really different, really interesting. One of the first movies actually in Negeri Sembilan Malay just came out. But look, I love traveling in Negeri Sembilan. I actually quite like I like places like, I love Seramban. Often I go there and eat beef noodles. They've got very good beef noodles in Seramban, good food. And actually there's actually a lot of nice areas around Negeri Sembilan, in the rural areas. Port Dickson is, I still think around there is actually quite nice. It gets a bad rap. But for me, it's just, I love driving around Negeri Sembilan. I've spent a lot of time driving in that area, a lot of time in Seramban. Yeah.
Wow, such an expert, Malaysian expert.
It's just my mouth. I think my mouth feels sad. My mouth feels sad.
マレーシアの州で好きな場所ありますか？
あんまり旅行してないんですけど、やっぱりマラッカとかペナンはすごい過ごしやすかったですね。マラッカの川沿いのお店が飲み屋さんめっちゃあって、これ1ヶ月住んでたら1軒ずつ行きたいなって思ってます。
Have you visited other states of Malaysia?
Yes, I visited Kuala Terengganu.
Terengganu.
Yeah, Terengganu. Went there for a trip, and like really great states, I would say. Looking at the way the culture is being preserved, I think KL everywhere is skyscraper, tall buildings, and everywhere. But like Terengganu is a bit more culturally, you get to see a lot of culture around you. And I love the balance of technology and also the preservation of nature.
And have you visited other states of Malaysia?
Well, not yet. We were planning to go to Georgetown, but we were too late booking the train. So we hope to do it like next week or the week after. But and Malacca, of course. But I think we want to go everywhere. We're thinking of getting a car also, so we can drive.
Are there moments when you feel like you become more Malaysian?
I mean, look, I'm from New Zealand, and look at me. I'm the whitest. I'm like pale white, right? I look like a vampire in terms of the color of my skin, like I've walked out of a crypt. But there are days where I just walk around and most days I don't feel like I'm an outsider here. I walk around and I feel completely Malaysianized, particularly when I travel domestically. I was talking about Negeri Sembilan, when you go to Perak, and recently was in Kuala Terengganu. I just feel like it's normal here for me. Like ordering food, going out, exploring. I just feel very comfortable. Honestly, I feel very comfortable here. Look, there are challenges in Malaysia, and some things are difficult, and there's always challenges, right? But most days I feel like I'm so comfortable here.
Are there moments when you feel like you become more Malaysian?
I've been in Asia for 10 years, right? So I would say I'm more Asian than Malaysian right now. But if we can stay here longer, and I'm pretty sure that I wouldn't say we're Malaysian, I would say we're more Asian, because we have the mix between, certainly for us, we've got the Indian aspect, obviously, the Western aspect, but also, the Chinese food that we like, the Indonesian food, the Malaysian food. So, yeah, it's Asian fusion.
Asian fusion.
There you go.
自分マレーシア人になってきたなっていうような時あります。
でもやっぱりコワーキングスペース初めて来た人とかに何人って思われるんでなんか マレーシア人じゃないんだっていうことが最近増えて結構中華系の人多いから顔変わんないですもんね。なんかやっぱりみんな中国語でその辺の商店とかでも中国語で話しかけてきますよね。この間シンガポール行った時バス分かんなくてオロオロしてて英語で聞いてたらなんかその人中国語喋れる人連れてきてなんかめっちゃ説明するんですけどいや分からんからみたいななんかその中国語分かんないんでねってなんか言うのも失礼な気がしてなんかみたいな。
これはこう日本人にあるあるかもしれないですね。Are there moments when you feel like you become more Malaysian?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think when I start talking to people and I start saying can,
Kan.
and I start
Yeah,
knowing
yeah.
how to speak, and I start saying like TQ, and I'm messaging people for thank you.
Thank you.
You don't use that in UK.
No, we don't. No, and we don't say can. Like, and I'm speaking to people in the UK, and I'm saying can. So yeah, little thing. My children as well. They start counting and talking Bahasa. You know, they start picking up things, and they start talking like how Malaysians speak. So yeah, slowly but surely getting closer to becoming Malaysian. Yeah.
Rata-rata memang orang-orang luar negara gitu, UK, Jepun, Arab, Pakistan gitu kan. Nggak ada orang Indonesia yang join. Kalau ada orang Indonesia yang join, aku juga pengen join gitu di The Rantau Nomad Pas Community ini guys. Sepertinya seru banget sih untuk menambah jaringan juga gitu kan. Jadi itu adalah beberapa wawancara dari anggota The Rantau Nomad Pas Community ini guys. Apa yang disuka dari Malaysia, negeri favorit yang ada di Malaysia. Rata-rata jawabnya Terengganu, Negeri Sembilan, Perak, Melaka, 4 besar negeri yang wajib kita kunjungi, yang wajib aku kunjungi gitu ya. Bahwa di Malaysia itu tidak ada yang namanya diskriminasi ras, semua diterima dengan baik, semua disambut dengan baik asal ya pastinya masuk dengan cara yang baik juga. Seperti mereka berkumpul dari berbagai negara menjadi satu komunitas The Rantau Nomad Pas Community ini untuk memperkembangkan sebuah jaringan bisnis, jaringan pertemanan. Oke, untuk video kali ini cukup sekian. Bagi teman-teman yang suka sama video ini, jangan lupa untuk like, komen, dan subscribe, dan kita ketemu di next video. Bye bye. Assalamualaikum.